Welcome back to another camera channel. Today, I want to introduce to you one of the most useful and important purchases we've made this year. This is the adicam Standard Plus video production cart. Now, it might not look super interesting right now, but I promise you if you watch this video, you'll see why this is such an awesome purchase. A production cart had been on my wish list for such a long time because they're one of the most useful things that you can have with you when it comes to moving equipment around or giving you a safe working surface anywhere that you are. I'd watched a ton of videos and reviews from brands like Innovative and Pro-Aim, but living in South Korea, they're either impossible to find or the price is heavily marked up due to importing. This year, my wife and I went to Kobe, which is one of the trade shows dedicated to all things film, TV, and video production. And at the CL Media booth, they had a production cart on display. This exact production cart, in fact. We asked if they were selling display items at a discount, and luckily they were. And they were selling this cart at around a 10 to 15% discount, which, if you know how expensive production carts are, you know that is a big deal. So we reserved to pick it up at the end of the show. I seriously couldn't believe my luck because, like I said before, I really wanted a production cart. And even though this one wasn't cheap, the fact that we were getting it at a discount made it too good to pass up. Adicam is a company based in Poland, and there doesn't seem to be too much content on YouTube about their products, but their Instagram is pretty active and they're always reposting and sharing people's stories that they're tagged in. From what I've seen, they seem to be a pretty popular brand in Europe. This version here is the Standard Plus, which is the middle-sized cart with this fold-down flap on the top shelf to make using a laptop or keyboard easier on your forearms. The innovative equivalent of this is the X-Top keyboard shelf, except that one is always open. With Adicam, you can choose if it's open or closed. The other sizes available are the Adicam Mini and the Adicam Max. This thing is amazing. For one, it's collapsible, so I can easily fit it into a small car, which makes my life on set so much easier. It folds in on itself and has these roller wheels on the bottom to help you move it around. To build it only takes a couple of minutes and doesn't require any tools other than your hands. Here's how I like to do it. Open up the case and place the top somewhere. Unfold the middle support poles and tighten these knobs to secure them in place. I then add my accessories that I have and then add the top shelf on top. This is also secured by some screwable locks, and then I flip it onto one of its short sides to get access to the bottom. The wheels slide in easily into these cutouts using their plates and are secured by twisting a small drop-in pin on the bottom shelf. A quick tip is when you disassemble the cart later, if you twist and leave the drop-ins open, it'll save you having to prime them later. Once the wheels are on, I can simply pull it like this onto its wheels. You can see that the spinning turn wheels are located at the back here because they have the brakes on them, which makes it easier to lock the cart when you're at the handle end. But if you prefer, you can put the turn wheels at the front of the cart, which I find makes it even easier to maneuver in some situations. I use our cart for transporting equipment to our shooting location. Once arrived, I take everything off that I need, and then it becomes a workstation or a pseudo video village where I put monitors for us to look at, or use it as a table to hold equipment and things. When I'm not out on location, inside our studio, I use it to hold our live streaming equipment, which is contained in these flight cases. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that the top one weighs over 42 kilograms, which brings me to the low capacity of the cart, which is 200 kilograms. The bottom shelf is meant to take the heavier portion of the weight, so put the heavy stands and whatnot on there first. It's made of sturdy, machined, high-quality aluminium and is lined with these 1/4 and 3/4 8-inch screw holes on the sides and the ends of the top shelf. The case and wheels alone weigh 38 kilograms, which is pretty heavy and can be a struggle getting it in the back of a car or upstairs. One tip if you want to save weight is instead of transporting it with the wheels inside, take them out and move them separately in their own carrying bags. It makes a world of difference. You can get a whole range of accessories for the carts from Adicam, and I'm not gonna lie, they are not cheap. This seems to be a theme with production carts in general. The carts are expensive and so are their add-ons. I have the large trough and this pole holder which can mount a C-stand center pole to the side of the cart. You can make your own accessories to save money, for example by using 2 sets of 2 super clamps combined together. You can make something which does pretty much exactly the same job. Kevin Reyes has a whole video on his accessory hacks for his innovative cart that saved him thousands of dollars, and I think some of his ideas would work well on this cart as well. I love having this with me because not only is it super practical and useful to have on set, but I'm one of the only people that I know that actually owns their own production cart, and it definitely gives you that professional advantage, and I feel that we've really leveled up our production experience by having this one piece of gear. We love it, clients love it, and it's got to be one of the best purchases we've made. And honestly, I'd love another one. Maybe one of the adicam minis to come out on location with us, or even the adicam max to stay here as a permanent studio-only cart. The only con I can think about the cart aside from the weight and the accessory prices is that if you encounter anything other than a single step on your way to a location, it's going to be nearly impossible to get it up unless you have a couple of strong people to help you lift it. And one other thing, which may just be limited to South Korea or the people that we've encountered, but some building owners insist on us using the cargo elevator instead of the normal elevator, even though in reality, the weight of the cart is max gonna be around 240 kilograms, which isn't really a negative against the cart itself, but I guess to some people, it looks a lot heavier than it actually is. Honestly, any video production cart is gonna make your life on set easier, whether it's helping you move your heavy bags or equipment around, being a strong and portable work surface, or something to impress your clients with. Looking at pictures and review videos of other brands, I feel that adicam carts are some of the best quality carts out there. Not just for their looks, but for the way that they can easily be put together and the advantages they have over other brands like the lockable folding top shelf edge. I'm really hoping that my video gets their name out there a little bit more, and if you're looking for a production cart, you consider adicam. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.